Hi everyone, welcome back to English AZ. In today's video, we will learn about the life of Donald Trump. This is a detailed but simple biography, good for practicing English listening and reading. We will follow his journey. Childhood, business, politics, presidency, challenges, and more. Let's begin. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. Queens is one of the 5 boroughs of New York. Donald was the 4th child in a large family. His father was Fred Trump. He was a real estate developer. He built houses and apartments, mostly in New York and nearby areas. His mother was Mary Ann MacLeod Trump, who came from Scotland. She moved to New York and married Fred. Donald had 4 siblings: Mary Ann, Fred Jr., Elizabeth, and Robert. The Trump family was relatively wealthy compared to many others in Queens. But Fred expected a lot from his children. He was strict, disciplined, and believed in hard work. So from young, Donald learned to compete, to push himself, and to aim high. When Donald was a boy, he first attended Kew Forest School in Queens. He was smart, energetic, and often the center of attention. But sometimes he misbehaved. Because of his behavior, when he was about 13, his parents sent him to the New York Military Academy. This was a boarding school with strict rules, uniforms, and a disciplined environment. At first, he struggled. But over time, he grew. He learned discipline, order, responsibility. He played sports, football, baseball, and took leadership roles. After high school, Donald went to Fordham University in New York for about 2 years. Then he transferred to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, one of America's top business schools. At Wharton, he studied economics, finance, business. He learned how money, real estate, deals, and risks work. He graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics. After college, Donald joined the family business, the Trump Organization. The Trump Organization was already building middle-class housing, rental buildings, and small real estate projects. But Donald had bigger dreams. He wanted to go into Manhattan, where money, fame, and big projects were. In the 1970s, New York was in trouble. The city had high crime, weak economy, many derelict buildings. But Donald saw opportunity. He took on a big project, the Commodore Hotel. The hotel was old, not earning well. Donald made a deal with the city, banks, and investors to rebuild it. He helped turn it into the Grand Hyatt Hotel, which opened in 1980. This success gave him fame in New York and confidence to take bolder moves. With the Hyatt success, Donald pushed forward. In 1983, he unveiled Trump Tower on 5th Avenue, Manhattan. The building was tall, luxurious. Inside had offices, apartments, shops, luxury finishes, and eye-catching design. Trump Tower became his flagship, his home, business base, and symbol of his brand. Through the 1980s and 1990s, he expanded, buying casinos and hotels in Atlantic City, New Jersey, putting his name Trump on buildings, developments, golf courses, buying, investing in projects around the world. He carefully built a brand, wealth, luxury, prestige. He wanted people to see Trump and think success. But expansion also brought risks, cost overruns, debt, market downturns, failed projects. Donald Trump knew the power of image. He often appeared in newspapers, magazines, and TV interviews. He cultivated a larger-than-life persona, confident, bold, outspoken. In 2004, he launched his major media role, host of the TV show The Apprentice. Contestants competed in business tasks. Each week, one was eliminated. Donald would say the famous phrase, "You're fired," to the person who failed. The show was a hit. Millions watched. It made Donald Trump a household name worldwide. Even people who knew nothing of real estate knew him from TV. Because of the show and his public persona, his brand and influence grew far beyond real estate alone. Donald Trump has had 3 marriages and 5 children. He married Ivana Zelničková from Czechoslovakia in 1977. Ivana helped in business, design, and operations. They had 3 children: Donald Jr., born 1977; Ivanka, born 1981; Eric, born 1984. They divorced in 1992. In 1993, he married Marla Maples, an actress. They had 1 daughter, Tiffany, born in 1993. Their marriage ended in 1999. In 2005, he married Melania Naus, a model from Slovenia. In 2006, their son Baron was born. Melania later became First Lady when Donald was president. Donald is also a grandfather. His older children now have children of their own. Balancing family and business was never easy. He often worked long hours, traveled, had pressures. But family remained important in his public message. Donald's rise was not smooth. He faced big challenges and near failures. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, many of his casinos and hotels in Atlantic City lost money. He carried heavy debt. Some projects failed. Some partnerships collapsed. Many observers predicted bankruptcy and ruin. But Trump negotiated with lenders, sold off some assets, restructured debt. He quieted financial storms. He returned to profitability and regained momentum. His ability to survive crises, to adapt, and to often recover became part of his reputation. A tough businessman who fights back. Donald Trump had been active in public life for years. He expressed opinions on politics, often criticized government, and had media presence. But he formally entered politics during the 2015 campaign. He announced his bid for President of the United States. He used simple, direct language. He promised change, jobs, enforcing borders, renegotiating trade deals, putting America first. Many people doubted him. They said he had no political experience. But his message resonated with many. His style, bold, uncompromising, appealed to voters tired of establishment politics. His slogan, "Make America Great Again," became widely known. Donald Trump ran in 2016 against Hillary Clinton. Though Hillary won the popular vote, Trump won the Electoral College and became the 45th president on January 20th, 2017. During his first term, some key actions. He passed large tax cuts for individuals and businesses. He reduced regulations in many industries. Many businesses expanded. Unemployment fell before the COVID-19 crisis. He pushed to build or repair sections of the U.S.-Mexico border wall. He tightened border enforcement, restricted visas, and sought to limit illegal immigration. He made bold moves, withdrawing from international agreements, e.g., Paris Climate Accord, renegotiating trade deals, replaced NAFTA with USMCA, meeting with North Korea's Kim Jong-un. He appointed 3 Supreme Court justices, shifting the court's balance to conservative. He also appointed many federal judges. He faced criticism from many sides: media, political opponents, activists. In 2019, the House impeached him, accused of abuse of power and obstruction. But the Senate acquitted him, so he remained in office. During the COVID-19 pandemic, his response was controversial. In 2020, Trump ran for re-election, with Joe Biden as opponent. Ultimately, Joe Biden won. This ended Trump's first presidency on January 20th, 2021. Donald Trump made political comebacks. In 2024, he ran again for president. He won the election and was inaugurated on January 20th, 2025, as the 47th president. This made him the second U.S. president in history to serve non-consecutive terms. The first was Grover Cleveland. Also, he became the oldest person ever inaugurated as president. His second term has been active and controversial. He has signed many executive orders, made changes in foreign policy, and tried to reshape government direction. For example, on his first day back, he signed an order to withdraw the U.S. from the World Health Organization (WHO). By September 2025, he had signed over 206 executive orders in his second term. In his first 100 days of the second term, he issued many directives, more than many past presidents in similar periods. He also dealt with legal challenges, court rulings, and pushback from institutions. Being a president twice is rare and comes with heightened scrutiny. In his second term, he faces legal fights over some executive actions, courts overturning or limiting some of his orders, public criticism, protests, and media scrutiny, political divisions. Supporters and opponents are often polarized. The challenge of fulfilling campaign promises while working within checks and balances. His style, bold, dramatic, direct, both wins supporters and draws harsh critics. Donald Trump's life is a mix of ambition, risk, success, failure, comeback. He is not a perfect figure. He has made mistakes, faced fallouts, and been controversial. But few deny he has influence. As of now, in his second presidency, he remains a defining figure in modern American politics. His key traits: boldness and risk-taking, branding and image mastery, persistence through adversity, ability to mobilize supporters, willingness to challenge norms. He is a businessman, turned media star, turned politician. He shifted the boundaries of what a president can try. Whether people support him or oppose him, his story shows how ambition, confidence, and vision, with flaws, can change a person's path and the world around them. That is the biography of Donald Trump, with a focus on his second presidency. We hope this English A to Z video helps you. Learn new vocabulary. Practice listening with longer content. Understand how a major public figure's life unfolded. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Which part of his life surprised you the most? See you next time on English A to Z.